Welcome to Consulate General of India, Atlanta. Today we will go through the process of application for OCI. Let's get started. For that you need to go to the Government of India website, which is www.indiainatlanta.gov.in. Go to the Consular Services, go to the OCI card. Now you have information about the OCI card, who is eligible, where to apply, what is the address, and what are the recent information regarding relaxation of some provisions regarding the reissue of the OCI cards. In case we have a difficulty, where to connect with the Government of India office in Atlanta, which is the consulate. So let's get started and go to the VFS Global website. Now you should be knowing that OCI is Overseas Citizen of India. This document is issued to the people who are acquiring the foreign nationality, who are either of Indian origin or their ancestors or family members are of Indian origin. On the basis of that, they are applying for OCI. So go to the OCI sheet. It tells you about who can apply. Most important is here. If you have acquired a foreign nationality, you must surrender your Indian citizenship and the renunciation certificate or the cancellation of your passport with a stamp saying cancelled due to acquiring foreign nationality is mandatory document to process your application. So make sure that if you are applying for the OCI for the first time, before going this, go to your renunciation. Apply for renunciation, get the certificate from the consulate, and then you can apply for OCI. I repeat, OCI can be issued or a foreign national can have visa for India only and only when they have renounced their Indian citizenship. Now there are various categories. A new OCI in place of your PIO card which is already valid, OCI for the PI card which you have lost, or miscellaneous services which are issue of new OCI card having the reference of new passport, change of particulars, loss or damage, change of address, or you want to cancel your OCI. All the services fall under miscellaneous services. So let's go to OCI, type and click here. There are drop down menus here. I'm going to go to the new OCI registration. It tells you what are the fees applicable, what documents are required. It mentions very clearly for adult, for minor, for foreign spouse. Check on the list. It clearly tells you what is that you need to be giving. So these documents has to be ready in advance before you start the application. It clearly mentions what exactly is required for each of this category. So prepare yourself for these documents before you start application process. Once you have read this, come back to the main page again, begin your application. Now you have to go to the government website to fill up the data which is secured. So before that, if you want to know what is that I have to fill in each of the column, there's a, for your convenience, there's a sample form available on the government OCI forms here. If you see this, it has step-by-step instruction on fresh OCI. Go down each category, what is to be filled. You can see this messages. You can print this out yourself or you can keep it handy for you. So in case you get stuck, you can refer this. So you do not need anybody to help you further because it's already available, ready stock. It's also true with the other categories for you. New OCI which I showed to you. PIO to OCI with a valid PIO available with you. Same again. Similarly, miscellaneous services. You want to change or reissue your OCI because of change of your passport, which is issued newly, or any other changes in the process. Every step you will require an applicant photo. The photo has been mentioned what specification it is, the signature, digital signature, and the document. Each place you will see what is required and what are the technical parameters of it. So before you start the application, get this all ready in the digital form on your desktop, and then only you go for the application process. So it is mandatory that you read this information well in advance and get yourself familiarized with this process. Then it will be more easier for you. You will not get stuck. So now you are ready with your application process. So let's go to the government website and apply for it. Online application form. This is you are on the government website now. Again, it reiterates the information regarding OCI. What are the benefits? What are the useful links? So you go step by step on this. Click to proceed. Again, it says new OCI, PIO to OCI, which is valid, PIO to OCI, which is lost, miscellaneous services, how to upload the documents, how to upload the photo, which is image, and your digital signature, how to have status inquiry, and how to reprint the documents which you already uploaded. Whenever you go to each of the options, there are 3 columns: before you start, prerequisites, and after registration. So this is step-by-step guide for everything what you're doing. So I'm going for my new OCI. Before I start, it says that check your eligibility. Prerequisites are with the photograph, documents ready for you. After registration, you need to go to VFS website and go the further process. So one by one it is mentioning everything. This is the third time you will see that there is information regarding who, where, how, when, everything is answered here. See, I read it, accept it. Now you are on the government website for filling information. There are 2 parts. The part A for the registration, part B for the further information and uploading the documents. Go step by step. This is going to be it's going to tell you which step you are, what are you doing. Every step you will have information which is once you enter the information, they'll ask you whether it's correct. Then if you say correct and save it, and then you'll be proceeding. Before you finally submit the application, it's going to ask you again, you want to edit your document, so read that once again. The common mistakes are going to be the Indian passport details, which you are always mentioning, and then the US passport details. So the names are different, the date of issue are different. So what we are trying to say is, now you are going to follow the documents related to the US passport, the name, the family details, the place of issue, date of issue, place of expiry, date of expiry, and other things. So make sure that the information which you are uploading here is correct in 100%. So once this is uploaded, you have to print the application, you have to sign on the application wherever applicable. Then you have to upload application and take a printout of the application documents uploaded. So you are done with the Government of India website. You need to come back to the VFS Global website. So when you come to VFS Global website, you can go apply now. Now this is going to take you to the VFS Global website for the process of payment of the service, shipping bill, and other things. So you go to OCI here, you get yourself registered. Again, you have to fill up this information. It's going to have step-by-step information. They'll ask you, but you should be ready with the ARN number, application or applicant registration number or reference number. ARN is number which you will get it when you print your application on the government website. That number you should be keeping ready, handy, so that you can put the details here. While paying to VFS Global for the services, for the ICWF, for their service charges, the best way is go to for debit card or credit card, but you can pay by money order also, or cashier's check, whatever is easy for you. For shipping, you should know that where you are located. If you are located in Atlanta, you're going to have services related to our jurisdiction. Normally for OCI, what happened that before this consulate was established, it was all the OCI's PIOs were issued from the Houston consulate. So it will, even if it is issued that from the Houston consulate, when you are, if you put our consulate, then only you'll be able to get service from our consulate. If you apply to Houston consulate, you'll go to that consulate to apply. So make sure that which state you are staying will decide how to process the application to the respective. For example, if you say Georgia, it's going to take you to Atlanta automatically. Okay, so complete the process of your application on VFS Global website. It will be a letter sort of form as a receipt of your application number and other details. You will have shipping labels which you can print out. Once this is ready, you are ready to ship your document. So let's come back to the step 3. Finish this. Step 4, ship the document. As of now, there is no walk into VFS Global basically offices, so you can ship it with a return shipping bill. After shipping, you have to wait for them to confirm that they have received the application by email notification. And then if you want to track further your application, you can get this service on chargeable basis by putting your ARN number again and the date of birth and submit this request, and they'll respond to you with the updated information regarding what stage they are, whether it is at consulate or a VFS Global, it is verified, whatever it is. They'll keep on giving the updates to you. You can contact them directly in case you have some issues. There are basically customer service number here. The timings are there. So in short, we have seen the process of how to apply for OCI. We'll summarize this application process once again. If you want to apply for OCI for the first time, first get your renunciation done. Get the renunciation certificate. Then only you can apply for OCI. That is true with the visa also, but we'll not discuss that here. Once you have OCI application ready, please read, sign, make sure that all attachments are given, all fees are paid, it has a return shipping bill, ship to VFS Global, and wait for the process to continue with some alerts on your email or your SMS. And that's the way it works. Thank you very much and have a good day.